happening is it? You are live, but not according to this, I'm not. Oh, there I am. You are live, but not according to this, I'm not. There we go. I am now. Wow. That wasn't hard, was it? Yes, it was. So I've never done a live stream before on StreamYard. I figured I joined somebody's live stream on StreamYard. This is really weird. But I had never done one myself. So I figured I would just give it a go. And I've been playing with it. And, well, here it is. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know how to get the chat up. So is that one there? No. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what I've done. How do we get rid of that? That's it. That's gone. Where's the chat? I don't know. But I just have to look at it on here. Right. Let's see. Emma, hi. Welcome. And Dana. Hi, Dana. And Ellen and Donna. Hello. This is my very first ever StreamYard that I've set up myself. I don't know how to do any of the snazzy bits. You know, when people put people's comments up and all that stuff. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. It's your birthday, Emma. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hi, Tracy. What a fabulous name you have. So, yeah, this is my very first ever StreamYard. So, it's probably rubbish. I have no idea. I can't get the chat up. All I can see is into space. It's music. It's all I can see. What's that? It's brand. New brand. I don't want a brand. What's going on? And it says end stream, so I can do that. But I can't. I can only see the chat if I look at my phone. So sorry about this, guys. Hi, Carol. No, we don't have any snow. It's just been raining all day long. I mean, all day. It hasn't stopped. It's been relentless. And it's horrible, grey and gloomy. Nasty weather. But no, some parts of the country have got lovely white, beautiful snow, but not us. Just grey, gloomy, horrible rain. Hi, Tracy. Another one. There's, oh, hang on. And hello, Tracy. There's 4 of us. We're taking over the world. Well, yeah, Tracy's galore. The only thing is Tracy Fletcher spells it with an extra E. So she's actually Tracy. Just saying. You've got some snow in Wiltshire. We've got nothing. Nothing. I'd like a little bit. I'd like a little bit of snow. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know how to make people come up. I don't even know how to put writing on the screen or make people's comments come up. I don't think I can even. When I was in the live stream the other day, doing the Boggy Creek one, I couldn't even comment. The chat was there, but I couldn't. I could only comment on my phone. So, lol at E. Hi, VJ Abdul. I'm sorry if I said that in a strange way, but I'm trying to focus on this little chat. It's not very big, and my eyesight isn't what it was, and I don't know where my glasses are. I had them when I was crocheting, so they're probably wherever that is. You had snow this morning, Tracy, in Hertfordshire. That's not too far away, is it really, in terms of the country? But we get nothing. Hi, Heather. You had sleet? Ew. Now we've just got horrible rain. Gary and I are going to the cinema this evening. We're going to see a mystery film. And when we had cinema cards before, we had Cineworld ones, and they did this mystery screening where you could just go and you were going to see a film that wasn't out yet. It was Moby Dick. Neither of us really wanted to see that particularly, but it was all right. So I said to my son about it, and he said, oh, if it's Sonic 3, I'll be really jealous. But I don't think they'd put that on as an advanced screening, because so not everybody's cup of tea, is it? You've got to be, want to see something like Sonic. Nice cup of tea. So let's see, what am I missing? How was Gladiator? Oh, it's really good. Hi, Dina Vandy. Welcome. If anyone else has come in and I've missed you, I do apologise, but it's very small. I've just got, that's all I can see without glasses on. There are some glasses up there, but they're horrible glasses. They're not really mine. They're one of those over-the-counter things. And so they're not the best, but yeah, I can't squint and see it, I suppose. But so I've been buying. I haven't bought any yarn. I went into Poundland and they did have yarn, but none that I was really interested in getting. But I got some more of these because I always pop these in my orders and people do like them. So I got some of these. That was my phone. And what's it saying? Capital One card. I haven't got one. And I got some biscuit tea. And I got some of these because I've been putting these in people's orders as well. They're caramel flavoured coffees. They're really nice. Gary loves those. We've got quite a few. That humming, if you can hear it, is my water tank. Since we had the bathroom worked on, it now does that. It did it once before, but it stopped. But it's off again. You love those biscuits, Donna. They are yummy, aren't they? Because I've been off my diet, right? When I was packing orders earlier, I must admit I had a couple of little packets of those. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Little pickers wear bigger knickers, as they say. Certainly true. Hi, Carol. And she's saying hello to everyone. We won't get snow till probably January. We did have rain last night. You're in southern Illinois. Oh, well, we kind of get snow, but this end of the country doesn't get it that much. Occasionally, we'll have a lovely white out for a few days. On the odd occasion, we get it for longer, and it kind of totally disrupts the whole country. We're not geared for it, you know. If we were like Canada, then we'd have snow tires and, you know, everything would run. But no, we have awful infrastructure when it comes to anything like that. We can't even cope with leaves on our tracks, on our trains. So, you know, that comes to a halt when that happens. Very rarely snows in Arkansas. No, it doesn't really snow very often here either. But, you know, usually when you don't want it, like I got snowed in at work once. That was horrible. Hi, Patty. Stopping by real quick. Won't be here long. Work frowns on watching TV while being paid to work. Silly company. I'll say. I don't know. They need bringing into the modern world, don't they? Everybody needs a little Tracy time. There's several Tracys in it as well. Spot for choice. I still don't know what I'm looking at with this thing, and I did click on this to see if I could bring the chat up, and something completely went over the screen. And I have this like reminiscent of my very first ever live stream where I tried to do it on an older Mac. It's a long while ago, and it went disastrously wrong, and I was 40 minutes of me swearing and slamming keys. I didn't realise I was live because all I had was an error message on the screen. Apparently I was live. And so what I've got is live up there, and then I've got an eyeball. Oh, maybe there's 22 people in the chat. Yes, it is. It is. So I'm finding my way around this desktop thing. But I've got a box that says brand 1. Then it's got an additional box. What's that say? Banners. So I could put a banner up. And then private chats. I've got loops so you can watch me again and again and again. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe. Countdown 30. So I'm going to do a countdown. Leaves background. And then I've got all these sounds. Background music. You can't hear any music, can you? Hope not, anyway. Good morning, says Darren. Hi. Welcome in. Arkansas is probably similar to our weather, still in the mid to upper 60s. I think it might be colder than that here now at the moment. It's certainly cold here in the southeast. Coat weather. Even if it wasn't raining, it's definitely coat weather. And I bought a new coat, and I bought this new coat when I went out to I did go on about it a bit, and it sounded like goat. It reminded me of that little girl on that thing. It's a goat, that one. But anyway, I bought this jacket and the silly people that sold it to me left the tag in, and I didn't beep when I went out of the shop. And it wasn't until we went to the cinema yesterday and I wore it, I thought there's something in my pocket. And when I looked, it wasn't. It was the tag sticking in my leg. And I thought, oh, I've got to go all that way to have them take it off, unless we try and get it off with pliers. But I didn't want to make any damage to the jacket. So I went into New Look and I was looking, and I said to the lady that I saw, I said, do you work here? And she said, yeah, well, so I'm not sure if you can help me with this, but I bought this coat in Ashford, and she looked as if it's got Calvin Klein written on it. It didn't buy it in here. So I said, and they've left this on. And so she said, oh, come on, I'll get it off for you. And I thought, you know, she sort of could be aiding a thief, couldn't she? For all she knew, I'd nicked it and asked her to get the tag off, but she believed me, so that's good. I must have a trusty face, perhaps. Maybe not. Oh, good, no music. Sylvia, hello, how are you feeling? It was 80 yesterday in Arkansas. Those were the days. We haven't seen... I feel 80. I feel it's about closest I'm going to get to 80. You're just feeling it. But no, I don't know what the temperature is out there, but it's not very great. And it's... the rain is just the thing, isn't it? Because I mean, look what it's done to my hair, all fluff, you know, because the new coat doesn't have a hood, and I wasn't about to wear a hat, so never mind. So yeah, these are really nice actually, but they're quite sweet. That's the only thing. Gary really loves them, so I bought a few because I've been putting in orders. I thought, you know, I'm running out low on tea bags. I need to stay in another hotel so I can stock up on the tea bags, because you see, you can't really buy them many places that are wrapped. Not proper ones anyway. They're usually just fruity. But when I go to the hotel, I was like, oh, grab a few of those every breakfast time. And, you know, sadly, only in the UK, I wasn't able to do that. Abroad, because they don't really put them out. I guess they're wise to it. And we didn't even have kettle in our room in Vegas. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome. Oh, you're going to be working? Okay, that's cool. Working and lurking. Hi, Debbie. And Maritza. Hello. Hola. Good to see you. I haven't done a live stream in a little while. Every time I do, when I say I'm going to do more, and then it just doesn't seem to materialize. And I've been doing them on my phone. But YouTube are kind of trying to get everybody to go over to like portrait, not landscape. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. Just going to see what happens if I try StreamYard. And it wasn't difficult. I didn't know what I was doing. I just pressed buttons until it all worked. So I could have found my specs and read it all. But, you know, it's not as fun as trying to like stab around in the dark, is it? And trial and error, more error than trial. Do you have any sparkle red yarn? I do. I have. I did have some James C. Brett Twinkle, but that's all gone in the red. But I've got King Cole Glitz, which is much softer, and it's got a really lovely glitz. I did have a ball of glitz in here. It's not red, but it will give you an idea. See, this one has got rainbow coloured sparkle in it, but the red one has red glitz. That's why I like this. But this one is just a little bit, this is called Orion's Amethyst, this one. And it's got where's the, I can't find the, it doesn't really show up too well, but it is very rainbow. You can see all the, just about see colours, but it's brighter than that when you see it up close. But they've got, this is lovely and soft, this one, and they do red in this. I've got that. I saw it out there earlier. I've got Christmas red, Christmas green, and I did have Christmas, but it might have all gone. Not sure. I didn't get too much of that because, you know, it's a speciality sort of thing. But yeah, I've got that. I'm not sure if I've got any of the other glitz left. Oolong. Oblong. That one is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I love that one too. It's really nice. I might have to get some more of that. They do two. They've got this one with the rainbow glitz, and then they do one that's purple with like that really vivid pinky kind of glitz. And what's that one called? Regal. I want to say, because I always think it's royal, but it's actually regal. You love watching my videos. Thank you very much. Have you had a chance to compare the two Granny Square card decks, see if the ones are the same? I think they're slightly different, but should we do it? Should we do it now? Still testing positive for... Ooh, yuck. Just tired. Glitz is lovely. Yarn it is, isn't it? The King Cole glitz is. Hi, Debbie. Red, any Christmas green, no sparkle in the Christmas green. No sparkle. No, there is. In the glitz range. Sorry, I had something. I'd been eating nuts earlier. I bet I was actually saving for later in my tooth there. Charming. So, I think I need to drink this tea before I do anything else because it's getting cold. I don't find the colour on this is as good as going live on my, well, actually as good as my videos are. The colour's not great, but half of that I think is the lighting. I mean, it's not the greatest, and it's dark out. Believe it or not, it's actually dark already. Cheers. This cup I got given to me by one of my subscribers. Congratulations on reaching 5k in 2020. So in 2020 I had 5,000, and now I've got 20, on my way to 26. On my way, I've got 700 and something. So yeah, well, hey, cheers, my dears. I'm gonna have to get rid of this because it's gonna go cold otherwise. Luckily, I do have a couple of little ends of water left, so if I need a drink, that'll be fine. So if I hold them up, I don't know if it will show, but this one is darker than the, see, that one's that one, because it's mirrored. It's mirrored on the screen. So if I do that, this one is darker actually, and if you turn them around, they're in different coloured boxes. So that's the first thing I notice. So if I put that over there and that over there, now they may be, it may be that I've put them in the wrong order, if you know what I mean. There was one. So then you look at the book and they're different, aren't they? They've got a very different pattern on them. Oh, that wasn't really good. I'll get to discover where my thingy is, but you can see they've got different pictures on. So this was the one that I've just received, so I'll keep that all on the right hand side. Let me just check the chat. Where are we? The real Granny Square box is taller and should be info printed on bottom of box. Well, these and both of them are not taller. All the glitz are lovely. Hi, Flower Tammy. I agree, Tracy F. All the glitz are lovely. They are. I think the real ones have writing on the bottom of the box. Well, neither of these do. As you can see, they are different, but whether they're just different hooky ones or not. I don't know. Now I have not. I've kind of interfered with this pack because we did a review on them. So I don't know if they're gonna. I should have really got them unshuffled the pack, shouldn't I? So let's see if we can find that card. Might be easier to see. That's number 25. So let's see what number 25 is. Oh, look, this one's in order. Actually, no, it isn't. Oh, my goodness. Eyesight is really poor. Wow. Nowhere near in order. Okay, looking for 25. 25. Is this going to be boring for you guys? If it is, I'll abandon it and we'll do it another day. Just let me know. I won't be offended. No, I won't, honest. Goodness, they are very different, I have to say. I don't remember any of them looking like that. I can't see the numbers now. Is that 25? No. I can't see. Blind as a bat, woman. Where did I put those? I would have thought I brought them in. They were on the computer, surely. Hang on a sec. No, they're not behind there. And they're not there. I was crocheting. Let's see if I just grab these. These might actually... Oh, pretty dirty. Gloomy. These make me look intelligent. Ready? Look at that. Take some letters, Miss Jones. Okay, looking for number 12. Oh, they're very clear now. 45. Oh, they're so clear. I should have done that before. I don't know. Can't get the staff. Well, I haven't reached number 21 unless I've gone past it ages ago. Of course, there is a possibility. Heavens. 23, 29, 35. This might not have been the best idea I've had. 24. Oh, I can't find it. Look what's happened to here now. Well, is there a 25? Ah, there we go. They're different. Okay. So number 25, make sure I've got a 25 on this one. There we go. This one says number 25 is called Sweet Pea. Right? This one's number 25 and it's called Fumbling Square. Absolutely. Both say 25. Oh, God, where is it? There it is. Look at that. Sweet Pea was this side. That's that one. And Fumbling was over there. So they are different. They are very, very different. Now, I do think some of the squares are the same because I remember seeing that one. Or is that the one I had in? No, that's the one I had in the first place. That's why I remember. Am I mixing these up? I don't know. So let's go and have a look at these new ones then, shall we? Because I think they're all different. Some might be the same. There was a mitered one, and if you look on the front of this, there's showing a mitered one. So this one has got this one called Sweet Pea, which we've just seen. This is in the other one. I remember seeing it. And is this the one that I've... No. There we go. That one is in the other one. I've seen that. That one might not be. Catalina. Don't remember. I don't remember this one either. But then I guess, you know, it's hard to remember them all. I think we had Persephone. I remember saying Persephone. That's what I used to think it was called when I was a little girl. All of a cluster, I think that there is one called that in there. And I remember the one with the black. And that one is definitely in there. And this one. Yeah, that's in there. And so is this one. I think this must be this seems like the deck I've already seen. I've got confused now as to which one I've seen and which one I haven't. I think that must be the one that I had, and that must be the new one. I think that must be that way around. Yeah, this is the one I had. The one I had all along that was sent to me was this one. The new one that just arrived out the blue is this one. And number 25 is definitely different. So Sunnyside Pop Square. Don't remember that either. What's this one? This looks very jazzy. A Busty Bloom Square. Busty? Funny name for a square. Barrow Square. That was in there. And so was that one. I remember that. So I think some of them are the same. But the first one that we picked out was definitely number 25 was a different square, and I'd not seen that before. But some of them are different. So yeah, there you go. That is that. So I guess when they print them, if these are, they could sort of come with a different kind of, what's the word? Edition. You know, sometimes when you do a book, the first edition, the second edition are different, aren't they? So they might have done that. That might be explain why they're different. But yeah, they're very, to have actually different squares in though. Maltoonvip.com is on this one. I don't think it is on this one. This one's different. This one's the sort of picture you see on when you look online and you get a picture of it. Mix and match. And they can't spell this properly. It must be foreign spelling. Look at that. Booklit. Not booklet. Booklit. Booklit. So, what do you reckon, guys? This one, when you do it, I'm not going to get them mixed up. The Granny Square card deck and booklet. And booklet. And booklet. How about that? That is definitely different, isn't it? What say you guys? What say you? I won't go through all of them. Oh, wow. Take them off. It's probably won't be able to see the chat now. Probably lots gone on. Let's say, oh, Alison, hello. Oh, bye, Patty. I'm sorry I didn't see you go. Okay, I have what I think are a couple of knockoffs that say Dukelet on the side instead of booklet. Did that say booklet or Dukelet? What was it? Oh, Dukelet. Yeah, Dukelet. That says Duke. Well, the other one says booklet. Work is nagging you. Oh, sorry about that. Wish you could stay. Thank you for coming, though. Don't forget the thummy. Jackie Belcher, hello. Alison, my very first ever customer. Me and hubby are on the way home, called in McDonald's for tea. So I got you on YouTube, and here you are. Oh, hello. Well, I hope you had something nice at Mackie D's. The only thing I really, really like that they do are sausage and egg muffins for breakfast and hot chocolate. Those are my, but you know, if I have to have something, we tend to just get a quarter pounder with cheese, but don't get it that often. You lose yours all the time. I had 3 pairs, bought 3 pairs of glasses from Optical Express, was it? From Rip-Off Express, anyway. I didn't need glasses. I had my eyes lasered, and I've had 20/20 vision for a very long time. So when I went to the opticians, they said, oh, you've got 18/20. So, you know, one eye is not as good as the other. And I really only wanted a pair of reading glasses. That's all I really wanted them for. And so while we were talking, they said, well, we've got you some, you know, you don't need glasses for driving, but you could get distance vision glasses if you want, but you don't need them for driving. And I thought, if you don't need them for driving, you don't need them, do you really? Because, you know, that's about the furthest thing you're going to want to see, really, at any given time. So obviously I didn't need them, but I got them anyway, and I got them coated. So I paid for them to be, you know, this pair of distance unnecessary glasses and the reading glasses. So then I said, I do a lot of work on the computer. Might be a good idea to get a pair that with anti-glare. And she said, yeah, we can tweak that so that it's you know, you've got your distance and you've got your close-up, but we'll do one that's midway for the computer. So I said, okay, they're Perspex and they're coated with the anti-glare. That is the only pair that I use. The only pair. They're good for reading and they're great for computer. The reading glasses, oh, they're the most annoying. They're heavy. They're heavy glass. And the minute you put them on, there's no thing that sits on your nose. And the minute I put them on, they start to slide. And I'm forever pulling them up like this every few seconds. And I get so angry, I just want to throw them across the room. And I have done. They're over there. I threw them like over there. And in disgust the other day, and like, Rrr! So I should have taken them back and said, you know, these glasses, 2 of them are a waste of money, and those reading glasses, they're too heavy. They need to be Perspex. Like, I just get another pair of computer glasses, and then I'd have 2, and I wouldn't necessarily lose them. I'd just lose 2 instead, I suppose. But that's what I should have done, but I didn't. So the other day I went in there and I said, can I have my prescription, please? And because I want to go online at Glasses Direct and get some glasses. And they said, why don't you bring yours in? And I went, because you've already charged me a fortune for the ones I've got. I'm not going to do that again. So I'll just have my prescription, please. So that's what I did. I said, I've already been ripped off. I've already been ripped off for 2 pairs of glasses that I can't use. I'm not going to do it again. And I actually did say that. So, yeah, blessed things. And I've got 2. Oh, look, hang on. Hi, Tracy, everyone in the chat. How are you doing today? I am doing fine, drinking water, working on Christmas stocking. I have to make another one. Well, actually, she said it doesn't matter. Do it next year because he's only a baby. But I've got one for River. I've made it out of pink chenille. So it doesn't really need embellishments, but I've ordered a name, like a little Santa with a name River underneath it. So I'm going to put one on each side. And that'll be hers. And I'll do Ezra one next year. Eating lunch now. You work soon. Dirty word that is. Are the patterns okay or duff ones? I haven't used one. One thing I did notice was one ripped off one of my designs. I'm very pleased. I wasn't very pleased about that because what one was the one that I got? Was it Dukelet? Dukelet. There's one that was very, very similar to a design of mine, which I never got round to filming, and I should have done, but I did show it quite a lot. And it was my poinsettia square. And when I looked at it, it was more or less identical. So I was a bit cheesed off that they'd kind of done my square before I did. It's not absolutely identical because my petals curled a little bit, but yeah, I was a bit. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. This one. Now I made a short because I did one out of DK, and I did one out of Aaron. So obviously it was bigger. And I showed and said, which one do you like best? So I got various answers. But that is almost a carbon copy of my poinsettia square. So I was going to do the tutorial for mine at some point. I just need to kind of brush up on, put them all in upside down. Brush up on it. So as we speak, Gary's out there making soup. And Gary makes lovely soup. And he boiled a ham, so he's making pea and ham soup, which is really, really nice. Okay, let's go back. Pardon me. Anyone have the real box to see the square is at number 25? Good idea. You've seen the real box, and it's taller than both and has the bottom, the UPC code and writing. Curated Life by Wigglebutt Crochet. Hi, that's a great name. The original isn't worth the money. It's mostly duplicates of about 10 squares. To be honest with you, when you get the magazines, don't you find that you've seen that pattern in that magazine, you've seen that pattern in another one before, and They just do that all the time, don't they? And I got one off of Amazon once, and I was going to do an open with me, and it was a crochet book, and I opened it, and it was identical. It was a hardback book, and it was that magazine Crochet Living that I do as a giveaway sometimes because I had a few. And I opened them, and page for page was identical, but the pages were just a little bit thicker because it was a book, not a magazine. And I just felt totally ripped off. So I sent it back and said, this is a magazine that you've just reproduced. I don't want it, thank you very much. But yeah, they do. They own those patterns, and they just put them out. I'm getting hot because they've got my heating on. I need to go turn it off. But they do that, and it's so annoying. Working on Christmas snowflake afghans for your upcoming craft show. Very nice. Your vision went to crap as soon as you turned 50. Now you can't read anything without glasses. I think glasses are really bad for you because the minute you start wearing them, you rely on them from that moment on. Before I had them, I was fine. I got by. But now I won't even get on here and get on that computer without it. Hi, Tracy. Do I need another moderator? I probably do. But on StreamYard, I can't even see the chat. The only thing I can do... Hang on. I don't necessarily need to view it there, do I? I can view it on here. So, go to my studio and get there and go to my live. I'm really hot. Man, it's just taken ages to load. It's not happy. Okay, so go my live stream. Now, I've got to be careful that I don't start an ad off or something. Click that. Let me turn it down. Right, I've muted it. Okay, where was I up to? Samantha. There we go. See, now I can see my chat. Add as a moderator. Oh, hang on, what's it say? There we go. Good. Done over there. Look. And I can now see the bit of the chat, but it's probably behind. So let's go back to this. Being lazy on a dreary day. Put your glasses on and arm's length when I go to sleep, and they're the first thing I put on. Oh no, I hate wearing mine. What time is it? It is 16:46. Yeah, we're going out a bit later, so I can't be on too long. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see me live. Had a massive heart attack and 2 strokes since you saw me last. Oh no. I hope you're recovering okay. Oh my goodness. On your lampshade. What's on your lampshade? Is that where you put them? Yeah, I hope you are. And I agree there, Don. I hope you are. I hope you're okay. If it all goes blank, we'll let you know. Well, I'm now seeing my chat on my actual YouTube. I went on there and opened it up, and then I can give myself a thumbs up then. But it is a little bit behind, I have to say. Oh no, I just said thumbs up. Yeah, it's weird though watching me, so I'm not going to do it. But at least I can see what you're seeing. And if I look that as bad as I thought I did. Oh. There you go. You're a wonderful moderator. I hope so, because you are now one. Hi, Purple Crochet and More with Dreamy. I haven't seen you for a little while. How are you doing? So yeah, I hope I have enough mods to because I heard that there was quite a lot of trolls out the other day on live streams. I wasn't in the live stream myself, but I got told that on Sam's live stream there was quite some merciless trolls about. So yeah, sometimes you get one, don't you, or you get a few, and that's it. They're a bit relentless. I've had that happen in the past a few times. Yeah, so be on your guard, guys. Be on your guard. And I can see that Donna here is in my little squad, my little member. Hello. So yeah, I'm not. I have no idea what I'm doing with StreamYard. So if I go back to that, then I've got like a little picture of me, and then I get there's a what's that say? Edit my layout. So what would happen if I did that? Add an item. What can you add? A camera slot, a media slot, or a dynamic camera grid. We'll cancel that. Well, I'm playing with it now. Oh my goodness, I pressed add and something. Now I've lost me. Cancel. I'm back. Back in the room, guys. I'm back in the room. So yeah, I think I can add people. I have no idea how. No idea. Anybody want to come up onto a panel with me? I've never done that ever. I don't like it when I go in and there's far too many and everybody's talking. I get very I don't necessarily enjoy those live streams. The Boggy Creek one's different because they're there for showing their boggies, but that's a bit different. But you know, sometimes when you go in one and there's about loads of people and it's just a big free for all, I can't do it. It reminds me of Loose Women. I can't do that program either. Can't watch it. I just can't. So, Teresa, how are you doing? He was a persistent butthead. I didn't hear about what was, but I've had it happen in the past. And, as soon as you deal with it, they come back as a different entity. A couple of times, many, many moons ago, in the end, I just said, oh, come on, we'll just abandon this. We'll do it another day. But yeah, you do get them sometimes. You always think that if you've got all this ability to, and be that good on a computer, why don't you do something good with it, like wipe all everybody's debts off? Why do you have to be destructive or make devilment? Just go out there and do good with it. That's what I would do if I was savvy, but I'm not. So I don't, because basically I'm not a nerd. Not a nerd. It was a long hospital stay. I hated hospital. He changed his name a couple of times, and then when he wasn't getting attention, he finally went away. Bored. That's the trouble, isn't it? There's so much they can do, with their time and with their computer savviness. Why do that? It's not really that fun, is it? I hated my stay in hospital. At one point, though, I felt like I was never getting out. Thought I was going to end up. The only way I was going to get out of there was in a box. That's how it felt. Because every single night, my temperature spiked to fever. And then I'd be a little bit better during the day. And then it was almost like you could set your watch by it, and like 6 o'clock it would start. And one day, after scratching their heads, I had the whole medical team. There was no other, for once, the ward was empty, just me. And he just sat on my bed and he went, what do you think it is? And I just said, honestly, I just think I had one infection after another, like a cascade of them. And as you dealt with one, I got something else. That's what I think it was. Just one after the other. They thought they gave me C. diff. They thought they gave me pneumonia. Oh, it was dreadful. Don't ever want to go back there. Never want to go back. About 6 weeks. Now it's home care. I can remember when I came home, it was really hot and sunny because I had my operation in August the 4th. And that, for once, we had a hot summer. And I just, every day, I just went out and mounted the little steps up the decking. And I sat out there when I had a drink with me, took some music out there, and I would just, and some crochet, and I would just sit on the decking with my back to the sun so I didn't burn. and I factored up anything that might, see the sun. And I just sat and looked at the sea. And that was all I did, because I couldn't actually do anything. I wasn't supposed to even lift a kettle really, but I did. But yeah, I couldn't really do much for myself other than wound care and, all that stuff. And wait for Gary to come home and make me blended up food. So he said, what do you want? I said, well, if you make me some porridge and whiz it up so it's like baby consistency, I'll just add some milk and warm it up. Well, actually, I was adding oat milk, but because at the time I was avoiding dairy and gluten. Some fun diet, I really was. So yeah, but that was nice. But it was just like paste, and I had trouble swallowing that. And mashed potato with soup was the other thing. All nice and sloppy. But then one day I just thought, I'm going to try and chew something today. Yeah. Oh, those are the days. Not. When you're ill, you always feel worse at night. You do, don't you? The weirdest thing was, though, when I had COVID the first time, it was totally the opposite. And normally when you've got a cold or anything, even serious problems, you start to, where you're tired, you start to get rubbish in the evening. But it was totally the opposite way around. I was awful all day long. And I had one of those pulse oximeters, and I put it on my finger, and I could see when I felt really rough, my sats had dropped. And then I'd suddenly feel a bit better, and I'd look and they were up. But at 9 o'clock in the evening, you could almost set your watch by it. 9 o'clock, I'd feel good. And suddenly think, I'm on the mend. I'm getting better. And then all of a sudden, a little while later, I'd be like, oh, no, oh, God. It's just weird disease, that. Second one, I was just ill all the time. It's horrible. It was disgusting. Still using a walker to get around. All of your ribs were broken during CPR. Oh my God. Yeah, it's cartilage. That's why. The connective tissue. It's ever so easy to break or to crack that when you're doing CPR. In fact, if you don't crack a few, you're not doing it right. That's what they say. I used to work for the ambulance service. I know all the spiel. Yeah, I could have jump started you. I could. God, do you know the amount of times every time we had a training day, it would be, we're going to do CPR today. We did that last training day, and the training day before that. Oh, well, we're going to do it again. And then we'd start having to use the defibs. So it would be CPR on all of the mannequins, including the baby mannequin, and then we'd get the defibs out. And we said, can we just do something else next training day, Because that we're in an environment where we hear that go on every single day we're there, it's not something you forget. So, we don't necessarily need that training. But we do need, training on maybe, I didn't really talk to the public. I only spoke to crews. But, what would be beneficial would be how to talk to someone who wants to kill themselves. How to converse with someone who's going through real mental crisis. That would be beneficial to girls say girls. That's a bit sexist. But mostly they were. The odd guy, but mostly. But that would have been more beneficial to the call takers, actually something that they could really would help them in their job. But no, every time I'd be like, oh, guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to get the dolls out, aren't we? That's what we're going to do every single time. That's what you was told. It's true. Hello, Dodo. Welcome. No snow for us. No snow here, I'm afraid. All we got was rain all day, all evening. And postman came, took my parcels today. So yeah. Was yours one of them, Donna? I think it was. On its way now. And yeah, so he collected the parcels and he said it's going to stop soon. It's still raining now. Didn't stop at all. It's awful. Been like it all day. So I have to keep my eye on the time because we're going to this cinema. We went to the cinema to see Gladiator 2. Really enjoyed that. Gary said he thought Gladiator 1 was better, but I liked it. I really liked it. And so when I looked, I was looking for times. There was a mystery screening. And I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. There was only 2 times that we could go. And one was 8 and the other was 8:10. And they're in little cinemas, but they're for people with the cinema cards, you know. So I said to Gary, he's working tomorrow. He doesn't usually like going out late. But he said, yeah, all right, we'll go. So I booked one up and it just said that it's a film that's coming out soon. It's ahead of its screening, you know. But they won't say what it is. And they said, so if you look at the duration of the movie, that won't give you a clue, or will it? So they were just being really kind of cagey about what it is. I keep thinking, what films are coming out soon that it might be? We did it once before with Cineworld. We went to see one of those mystery screenings, and it was Moby Dick. It was all right, you know. It weren't the best film, but the only film I know that's coming out is Sonic, but I don't imagine for a minute it'll be that, because you know there's a lot of people who might go that wouldn't want to see that. One of the nursing supervisors when I was a float patient care clerk told me do CPR on a man in ICU who coded. I had his BP higher than when he was alive. I wasn't aware until after that he was. Oh, wow. Love the same Santa sacks. I love me some Santa sacks. Sorry, I didn't read it because of my glasses. And Pebbles Chunky. Yeah, that's lovely. Art My Way. Hello from Illinois. Working on washcloths for family gifts. Maybe it will be a good horror. I hope not. There is The Heretic on. Gary keeps saying he wants to see that. Hugh Grant in a horror movie. It just doesn't seem right. He's a lover, not a fighter. Remember, he was fighting in Bridget Jones. Quite pathetic. Like, wasn't really wasn't really The Rock, was it? No. But in a way, I hope it's Sonic, but I don't think it will be. I don't know any other movies coming out. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to have to get off in a sec because we have to go and eat some soup before we go out and get ready to go. What is Gary doing out there? It's a very strange noise coming from the kitchen. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I will do more. I mean, this was a bit hit and miss. You never know. Maybe I'll learn all those fancy things that StreamYard have to offer. You never know. But maybe. I mean, next time I might try again with the phone, but I don't know. I did a tutorial on my other channel when they first messed it about how to make it landscape, but I've got a feeling that they've even turned that functionality off and it's hard to do now. So I'm not really sure. You emailed me a pic of the mittens and hat you did in my stitch. Oh wow, I look forward to seeing that. Thank you very much, Tracy. I will enjoy the cinema. Need to get another ball of yarn to add on, by the way. I'll be ordering more yarn soon. Woo woo! Oh, Victoria. Moana. I hope not. I don't think so, because they wouldn't do that, would they? It might be wicked. It might be wicked. I was talking about that on the TV this morning. It might be wicked, you're right. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Oh, but hopefully it's not Moana too, because I think, it's a kids' film, isn't it? I don't think they'd do that. Juror number 2, that is out. That's actually on there, on the list. So I don't think it can be that. I've enjoyed being in my live. Thank you very much, Angela. Good to see me live today. Well, I didn't do a video, and I thought I did the whip along yesterday, and I thought I don't really want to do that again straight away. And I suppose I could. I keep saying I'll do a live, and let's just do it. I hopefully will have a good night. Dodging raindrops as well. But let's hope it is a good movie anyway. Thank you very much. So yeah, I don't know how to end this. I didn't know how to start it. I'm not actually. Do you know what? I had StreamYard long before most people did, because I used to have this friend who had a channel where they went out in their RV and live in the RV local life, I think it was called. Her name was Rennie. And I used to go in her lives occasionally, because back then there weren't many people doing lives. And so I'd go in hers, and she was really nice. And she had StreamYard, and she used to have a friend who was a tarot reader come up. So they also kind of got a regular in there. She said, get StreamYard and one day you can come up. So, and she subscribed to my channel and all that. So I thought, I might do that. So I did. I got a StreamYard account, and I never, ever knew how to use it. And I never went in a live, I think she went off on some massive trip, and I never did sort of see her anymore after that. One of those channels that just disappeared. But yeah, anyway, I never got to use it. So one of these days, you never know. My very first time, and I've had it for years. Okay, well, thanks very much, everyone. Take care, and I will see you. I'll see you on the next one then. Bye for now. Hopefully this works.